Good morning, children.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. So, today I'm here to start a very beautiful poem. The name of the poem is The Nature and Lucy. Nature and Lucy. This poem has been narrated by a romantic poet, William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth. In this poem, the poet highlights the bond of love between a girl who is not more than 3 years and nature. First of all, we'll be coming to know about the poet here. The name of the poet is here William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth. He was born on 7 April 1770, right?
Yes, sir.
And died on 23 April 1850. He was an English poet, right? And you can say he was totally attached to the nature. That's why you often see in your book, if the poem narrated by the William Wordsworth, then all his poems were related to the nature, right? विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ की जो भी पोम्स होती थी वो प्राकृतिक से रिलेटेड होती थी. And why I'm just telling you, because if you talk about William Wordsworth, his house was located near a forest, where numbers of trees, numbers of rivers, numbers of birds, and numbers of creatures, right?
Yes, sir.
So it was about the poet. Now I'm come to the poem. The poet tells here in this poem, the poet is narrating the love between the nature and a 3-year-old girl, Lucy. 3-year-old girl, Lucy. The poet William Wordsworth, he wanted to tell us through this poem that there is a girl of merely 3 years old. 3 years old in this poem. And the poet wanted to highlight the bond of love between nature and 3 years little girl Lucy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come to the poem. In the first stanza, the poet says here, 3 years she grew in sun and shower. Then nature said, a lovelier flower on earth was never so. The poet William Wordsworth says in the first stanza of this poem that a little girl whose name is Lucy, who is not more than 3 years old, she grew in a sun and shower, like a lovelier flower. Lovelier flower means very attractive, very beautiful flower, right? Just like daffodils, and the poet once again says in the last line of the stanza number 1 that on earth was never sown, the kind of flower that the poet is highlighting in this poem that had never sown on this earth, right? पोएट कहते हैं कि एक 3 साल की लड़की जो एक नन्ही सी लड़की है जिसका नाम क्या है, लूसी है, बिल्कुल वो सन एंड शॉवर में वो जो है मतलब उसके सन एंड शॉवर में वो पैदा हुई है, और ऐसा लगता है कि ऐसा एक फूल के जैसा है वो लड़की, है ना, जो आज तक ऐसा फूल कभी इस धरती पे पाया नहीं गया है। Did you understand the first stanza?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to the second stanza. This child I to myself will take, she shall be mine, and I'll make a lady of my own, a lady of my own. Change the meaning I to myself will take means the meaning of this word is to express responsibility, to express responsibility. The nature says in the second stanza to the little girl, right, that it's my obligation, it's my responsibility to take care of the girl, take care of the little girl. Wherever she goes, it's my duty to take care of the little girl, right? Because as I have already told you that nature is our silent teacher. Nature is our silent teacher. Nature teaches us, the nature teaches us the true emotion, the true emotion. अगर आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चंस पूछता है कि मैं पढ़ा हूँ, मेरे पिताजी मुझे पढ़ाए, राइट, तो मैं पढ़ा हूँ, मैं आप लोगों को पढ़ा रहा हूँ, मुझे पैसा मिल रहा है, मैं यहाँ से पैसा अर्न कर रहा हूँ, चाहे मैं 2 रुपये अर्न कर रहा हूँ, चाहे 10,000 अर्न कर रहा हूँ, चाहे 5,000 अर्न कर रहा हूँ कि नहीं? लेकिन नेचर आपको एम्पल ऑफ ऑक्सीजन देती है, नेचर फ्रूट्स देती है, नेचर शेड छाया देती है, और नेचर समझो कि आपको हमेशा वो देखभाल करती है। क्या आप बदले में उसको कुछ देते हो? क्या आप बदले में कुछ देते हो नेचर को? पोएट यहाँ यही कह रहा है। पोएट कहते हैं, विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ सेज इन द सेकंड स्टांजा that nature says to the little girl, it's my duty wherever the girls wants to go, yes, it's my duty, I'll take care, it's my duty, I'll take care of the little girl. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Come to the stanza number 3. Myself will to my darling be both love and impulse, and with me. Right? Law and impulse, the meaning of law and impulse means guidance and inspirations. Guidance and inspiration. In the third stanza, the nature says to the little girl, it's my duty. Yes, I'll inspire you, I'll guide you. The nature says to the little girl that I'll guide her, I'll inspire her, right? The little girl, the girl in the rock and the plain. If the girl sometimes goes to the rock means, you know, what? Chatan, patthar, right? Not only on the rock but also play. When she goes to play over there, yes, it's my duty to encourage her, it's my duty to guide her. And I will take care just like as a mother. एक माँ जो है अपने बच्चे से जितना प्यार करती है, in the same way the nature says in the third stanza, as a mother, just like a mother, I will take care of this little girl. Did you understand? Did you understand? Okay. Come to the stanza number 4. In the earth and heaven, in the trade and the power, shall feel and oversee power. Here is meaning glade, and glade means you can say open grassy land. Open grassy land. And the bower means you can say shady place. Shady place. when the girls in this pool, when he wants to go nearby the open grass lane, right? And sometimes he wants to go to the shady areas. The nature says, and the nature welcomes the little girl. The nature welcomes the little girl, right? Self-feel in an overseeing power. The nature says to the little girl that you are most welcome to come to me. I'll show you the wonderful thing here. Wonderful thing here. Come to the stanza number 5. To kindle or restrain. To kindle or restrain. The meaning of the kindle is to bring up and to develop. To bring up and to develop. And the meaning of restrain means to control. To control. She shall be sportive as the fawn. The meaning of the fawn, you can say young deer. Young deer. You can say impala. You can say impala. आणि हिरन का बच्चा. Okay, I repeat the stanza number 5. To kindle or restrain, she shall be sportive as the fawn, the wild with glee across the lawn. The poet says here, it's my duty to see the development, to see the betterment of the little girl, and when actually the little girl started playing just like a fawn. The meaning of fawn is here a young deer, right? Did you get it? You can say hiran ka bachcha. Have you ever seen? No, but आपने टीवी में टेलीविजन में देखा होगा. हिरन का बच्चा sometimes goes here and there, sometimes actually bounce, sometimes he started dancing, right? In the same way, the little girl is dancing like the fawn, right? Dancing like the impala, dancing like the young deer, right? Did you understand? And here is one more meaning, glee. Glee means you can say great delight. मतलब काफी ज्यादा खुश होना. जब वो क्या करती है, वो अपने आप में डेवलप करती है, वो धीरे धीरे ग्रो करती है, और ग्रो करने के साथ साथ वो हिरन के बच्चे के जैसा वो कभी यहाँ फुदक के जाती है, कभी वहां जाती है, और फिर वो नेचर के पास चली आती है. माय डियर स्टूडेंट, मैंने पहले भी बताया था, नेचर जो है वो किसी का कुछ बिगाड़ता नहीं है ना? नेचर जो है सबका भला करता है. विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ की पोम में in class 9 I have taught a very beautiful poem of William Wordsworth. In class 8 I have also taught. In class 9 I have taught The Road Not Taken. In class 8 I have taught Daffodils. Did you understand? So his all poems were related to the nature, right? Okay, come to the next stanza. Or up to the mountain spring, and hers shall be the breathing balm, and hers the silence and the calm of mute instate things. The poet says in the stanza number 6, when the little girl started feeling nervous while playing, while going, while wandering here and there in the forest, so she got tired. So the nature actually wanted to give ointment. What? Ointment, a kind of liquid medicine. And the nature says to the little girl, oh my little girl, come to me. You have not to get tired. I'll take you to the very sacred place. Very sacred place. Right? Okay. The floating clouds, their states a land to her, for her, the willow bend, no shall she fail to see. The nature says to the little girl that you will be able to see the moon, you will be able to see the rivers, you will be able to see the birds, you will be able to see the wild creatures in the forest. Right? Who says this? The nature says to the little girl. Right? Okay. Come to the another stanza. Even in the motion of the storm, grace that shall mold the madden form. Mold the madden form by silent sympathy. By silent sympathy. The nature in this poem takes care all the responsibility, but the nature didn't say anything to the little girl. In a very sympathetic way, the nature is taking care of this little girl in this poem. Right? बच्चों, क्या होता है, जैसे मैंने किसी पे बहुत ज्यादा उपकार किया, कल आप बोल सकते हो कि मैंने ही तुम्हें पढ़ाया, मैंने ही तुम्हें उस लायक बनाया, लेकिन नेचर कभी ऐसा नहीं कहती इस पोम में। विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ की बात को सुनो पहले, वो क्या कहते हैं। नेचर कभी नहीं कहती है कि मैंने तुम्हें बनाया, मैंने तुम्हें खिलाया, मैंने तुम्हें दुनिया को दिखाया, मैंने तुम्हें संसार को दिखाया। माँ कहती है, लेकिन नेचर नहीं कहती है। नेचर कभी कहती है क्या? नदी कभी कहती है कि मुझे मेरा पानी मत पियो? कभी कहती है क्या? तालाब कभी कहता है क्या कि मेरा पानी मत पियो? नहीं, वो सिंपैथिक वे में, ठीक है, वो साइलेंट वे में वो सब कुछ जान रही है। उसके बावजूद भी नेचर जो है उस छोटी लड़की यानी लूसी को हेल्प कर रही है। वो नेचर जो है उसको बांध के रखती है ताकि वो उसके साथ खेल सके। राइट? यू अंडरस्टैंड ना? ओके, कम टू द next stanza. The stars of midnight shall be dear to her and shall be lean her ear in many sacred place. Once again, the nature says here that you will be able to see the millions of stars in the sky in the night. You will be able to see the moon in the night. Not only moon and sun, but I would take you to our very wonderful place. It's a very sacred place, right? Secret place to see more wonderful things. To see more wonderful things. Okay, where Euclids dance their wayward, raw and beauty born of murmuring sound shall pass into the page. So the nature actually says to the little girl, "Oh little girl, come near to me. I'll take you to the secret place where a small stream of water, यानी छोटी नदियां जहां पे बहती है और बहते बहते उसकी आवाज जो है आती है, वो चीज जो है, वो वैसे चीज जो है पोएट जो है विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ उसको दिखाना चाहते हैं। किसको? लूसी को, यानी एक 3 साल की लड़की को। अंडरस्टैंड? और नेचर नहीं चाहती है कि मैं उसका पीछा छोड़ूं। किसका? लूसी का। And vital feeling of delight shall rear her from the steady height, or virgin bosom swell. Right? So, as the flower bosom, in the same way, the nature is helping to the little girl to see the entire world. To see the entire world. Did you get it? Okay. Such thoughts to Lucy I'll give while she and I together live here in this happy day. Here in this happy day. Nature is also very happy to have this little girl, right? The nature actually shown the path to the little girl. Sometimes the nature took the little girl to a very wonderful place, right? Sometimes the nature says to the little girl, "Oh my little girl, you would be able to see the moon. I'll show you the millions of stars in the sky, right? But don't leave me alone here. But don't leave me alone here." Okay, come to the last stanza. Thus nature spake, the word was done. The word was done. Here is the one more meaning, spake. Spake means you can say spoke. Means कहना. क्या होता है? कहना. Thus the nature कहती है. किससे कहती है? The work was done. मेरा काम हो गया. मेरा काम हो गया. How soon my Lucy race was run. She died and left to me. She died and left to me. But in the last stanza of this poem, the nature says, my work has done. I have shown you everything to the little girl. But what happened to the little girl? The little girl died. The little girl died. The little girl is no more in this world. The little girl is no more in this world. So the nature is not feeling very happy, very convenient over there, because the nature lost the little girl. Nature lost her best companion. Who was the best companion of the nature? Little girl Lucy, right? The nature started weeping. The nature started weeping after losing after dying the little girl. This held this calm and quiet scene, and the memory of what has been and never more will be. The nature says again in the last stanza, and the poet William Wordsworth wanted to say from this last stanza of this poem that whoever come in this world, जो इस धरती पे आया है तो उसको इस धरती को छोड़ के जाना है. Because you know, our soul never born, never dies. Our soul never born and never dies. हमारी आत्मा ना कभी पैदा होती है और ना ही कभी मरती है. लेकिन फिर भी लोग क्यों मर जाते हैं? नेचर कहती है यहाँ पे कि लूसी हमें छोड़ के क्यों चली गई. वो भी कम एज में चली गई. मेरे पास वो 3 साल की थी, मेरे पास आई थी और वो हमेशा के लिए मुझे छोड़ के चली गई. पोएट यहाँ विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ, वो भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा सेंटिमेंट हो जाते हैं. इस पोम को लिखते वक्त काफ़ी ज़्यादा सेंटिमेंट हो जाते हैं, और नेचर तो सेंटिमेंट हो जाते हैं. नेचर भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा भावुक हो जाती है कि मैंने तो उसे पाला, मैंने तो उसे बहुत जगह मैंने दिखाया, और ऐसे ऐसे दृश्य मैंने दिखाया जो कभी उसे कोई दिखा नहीं सकता. राइट? ओके, वो कहती है लास्ट में कि दुनिया में सबको जाना है. कोई पहले चला जाता है, कोई बाद में जाता है. तो कहते हैं ना, किसी का उम्र जो है फिक्स नहीं है. कौन व्यक्ति कब जाएगा इसका कोई सीमा नहीं है. Those who are the living organism, everybody has to die. Everybody has to die. My dear students, through this poem, William Wordsworth highlights the true friendship between a little girl whose age is not more than 3 years, right, to nature. So what we people do with the nature? We start cutting the trees and plants every day. We pollute the nature, right? And we throw the plastic wrappers, plastics, useless things here and there. Did you get it? But it's my duty, it's your duty not to pollute the natural things, right? whenever you find anything, you have to keep in a डस्टबिन, राइट। जब भी कुछ खराब चीजें आपको मिलती है रास्ते में, तो उसके सही जगह पे ठिकाने लगाना है। ऐसा नहीं है कि ये मेरा ड्यूटी नहीं है, अरे कोई फेंक दिया होगा, ऐसा नहीं करना है आपको। अगर आप ऐसा सोचोगे तो अगला आदमी भी यही सोचेगा। इसलिए मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, प्राकृतिक से प्यार करना सीखो। ट्राई टू शो योर लव टुवर्ड्स द नेचुरल, राइट? Because trees and plants and all the natural things, right, they are for human beings, they are for us. वो लोग हमारे लिए हैं, हम उसके लिए नहीं हैं, हम हैं उसके लिए। वो हमें बांध के रखती है एक बॉन्ड ऑफ लव के जैसा, ठीक है? Did you understand? So it is the end of your class. How was the poem, my dear students? Very nice. So from today you take an oath, right? You have to stop. What you have to stop? Yes, you have to stop cutting down the trees, right? You have to stop from today. What you have to stop? You have not to throw the plastics. And you have to save the wild creatures. It's our duty. It is the end of the poem. Thank you. See you in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.